Hi. All right, well, it's time for the children's sermon. I thought we could read one from the Jesus Storybook Bible. It's been a while, and there's a couple of really great Easter stories in here. So you can go ahead and run and grab your Jesus Storybook Bible and turn to page 310. 310. So you can hit pause and go and do that and bring your book back, and we'll read it together. All right. Well, here's our first picture for the wonderful surprise. And Easter was last week, and so you might recognize the story. There they are, going to the tomb, the women. Jesus' friends were sad. They would never see their best friend again. How could this could happen? Wasn't Jesus the Redeemer, the King God had promised? It wasn't supposed to end like this. Yes, but whoever said anything about the end? Just before sunrise on the third day, God sent an earthquake and an angel from heaven. When the guards saw the angel, they fell down with fright. The angel rolled the stone away, sat on top of it, and waited. At the first glimmer of dawn, Mary Magdalene and other women headed to the tomb to wash Jesus' body. The early morn sun slanted through the ancient olive trees. Drops of dew glittered on leaves and grass, little tears everywhere. The friends walked quietly along the hilly path through the olive grove until they reached the tomb, and immediately they noticed something odd. It was wide open. They peered through the opening in the dark tomb, but wait, Jesus' body was gone. And something else. A shining man was there with clothes made from lightning. Don't be scared, the angel said. Here's the picture. You got to turn it to see it that way. And there's the women there and the angel. What a great scene. Don't be scared, the angel said. But they couldn't help it. They screamed anyway. The angel asked them, "What are you doing here? This is a tomb, and tombs are for dead people." The women couldn't speak. "Jesus isn't dead anymore," he said. "He's alive again." And their hearts leapt. And then the angel laughed with gladness that they felt for a moment as if they had woken from a nightmare. The other women rushed home, but Mary stayed behind. How could it be true? Jesus was definitely dead. How could he be alive? Just then Mary heard someone else in the garden. Perhaps it's the gardener, she thought. He'll know where Jesus' body is. "I don't know where Jesus is," Mary said urgently. "I can't find him." But it was all right. Jesus knew where she was, and he found her. Mary. Only one person said her name like that. She could hear her heart thumping. Mary turned around. She couldn't just make out a figure. She shaded her eyes to see and thought she was dreaming. But she wasn't dreaming. She was seeing. "Jesus," she said. Mary fell to the ground. Sudden tears filled her eyes and great sobs shook her whole body, and all she wanted in that moment was to cling to Jesus and never let him go. "You'll be able to hold on to me later, Mary," Jesus said gently, "and always be close to me. But now, go and tell the others that I'm alive." There's the picture, Mary and Jesus. That's in the Gospel of John, if you want to read that story. It's a really great one. All right, last page. Here's our picture. Nice blue skies. Don't we love those? Green grass. And there's Mary running. Mary ran and ran all the way to the city. She had never run so fast or far in her life. She felt like she could run forever. She didn't even feel her feet touch the ground. The sun seemed to be dancing and gleaming and bounding across the sky, racing with her and shining brighter than she could ever remember in the clear, fresh air. And it seemed to her that morning, as she ran, almost as if the whole world had been made anew, almost as if the whole world was singing for joy. The trees, tiny sounds in the grass, the birds, her heart. Was God really making everything sad come untrue? Was God making even death come untrue? She couldn't wait to tell Jesus' friends. They won't believe it, she laughed. She was right, of course. And there it ends. It's sort of a little cliffhanger. And next week we'll read the other part of the story. It's what finishes the Easter story, and it's kind of what we heard about in church today. All right, so that's everything. Let's have a little prayer. Dear God, thank you for loving us. Thank you for Jesus. Thank you for Easter. Give us faith. And all God's children say, Amen. All right, well, I'll see you later next week. Bye.